Hi, today we're going to be talking about the income rates module. This is going to be underneath the operations tab, right here, labeled income rates. This module is going to allow you to control your rates for your different membership packages if your YMCA has more of an income-based rate system. So here is an example of what this would look like on your website. So it would be like this calculator. The end user would be able to choose their membership type, so they could choose, for example, young adult, and then they could choose their income level, and then they could click submit, and that would give them the rate. Okay? So in the back office, this module is going to be what's controlling the selection process, how each of those different options give them that end result of that total. Okay, so this is going to be just controlling kind of the settings behind the scenes, if you will. Okay, so at first you'll notice there's a few different items in here. The first item controls the income levels. The second item controls the membership types. And then underneath that, each of these control the rate or the income that they're going to be selecting. So let's go ahead and select the income level and click edit on that. Okay, so on this, notice that in entry type there are three different entry types. There's first entry, second entry, and rates. So the first entry is just going to be that. It's going to be the top entry inside of that list that we previously saw, and this is going to list the income levels. The second entry is going to be the second item inside of that list, but this is going to list the memberships, and then everything else that we have in here. So items, 3 and up, are going to be rates. So rates is going to be our first item. Internal name for this can just be income levels. That's fine. Whatever you want for that. All right. Also, so down here is going to be where you specify your different income levels. So if you specify under 15K is what you want that income level to say, then that's fine. You can have that, and then you would just follow down this kind of pattern here. So if you notice, there's a couple instructions here. So it's enter your income levels below, starting in income level 1. If you have less than 8 income levels, leave the remaining blank. See how we left 6, 7, and 8 blank. And then you may enter income levels in whatever order you choose. So you can change the order of them, but it's just easier to say which items go in which order. Having the lowest at the top and having the highest at the bottom there. So, all right. So then once we have that in place, let's take a look at the memberships. So this is going to be where you specify those different membership types. So youth, young adult, one adult plus dependent children. So all these different areas that you have access to. Okay. All right. So in here, this is going to work very similarly to the first step. Now the thing here is that it says enter your membership below, starting at membership 1. So again, very similar. If you have less than 8, leave the remaining blank. And now it would say, now this is the important part here. It says the order of the memberships will directly correlate to the order of the rates entered in step 3. So make sure you have the order of these in the way you'd want them to show up on the live website. If you want youth at the top, then have youth at the top. If you want 2 adults at the top, then have that at the top. So just make sure you have this in order as you would like. Okay? All right. All right, so now we get into the rates. So this first one, under 15K rates, notice here that this name is, so it says if entering rates, make your internal name the income level of the rate you are entering. So this one says under 15K rates, and if we jump back to income levels, that's what we have here, under 15K. Alright, so make sure that is matching correctly. Alright, and now the other thing you need to notice here is that the order in which you put these. So, for example, rate for membership 1. So we have that as $10, so that would mean then, since youth is membership 1, the rate for anyone making under 15K and is specifying membership 1, which is youth, they're going to get $10 specified. So that's going to be how that kind of works. So then, 2 then would be rate for membership 2 is also $10, but this one would then be, if you select under 15K, would be the one for young adult compared to youth. So there's kind of 2 points of connection here. There is the income level, which is linked to by the name. Okay, so we have the names in the income levels. Okay, so we have these names here, and then we have the names here. So those need to line up. Those need to match. Okay, and then memberships. So these memberships will need to line up in the way that they are in the same order. So membership 1 would go to right here, rate for membership 1. So 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2. That kind of thing. Alright. Cool. So that's how you set up those individual settings. Now, the last part of this is that you can specify where you want this calculator to show up based on wherever you place in this little tag. So if we go to the web pages module, we just have this web page here. So if we go to this income membership page that we have set up, you can take this little tag here. It says layout income rates lister. So you can take this little tag and put this wherever you want. So this little tag is wherever you put this, that's going to be where that calculator shows up. Okay? Alright. Well, that concludes the training for income rates. Thank you.